Heroes come in all shapes and sizes. Some we expect, others surprise us with their evolution from something ordinary into something extraordinary. In 1987, the world was introduced to a new kind of hero to fight one of the oldest villains that living organic creatures have ever known. Hi, I'm Dan Larson, and this isn't food for robots. This is food as robots. Food as saviors. This is McDonald's Changeables. There are different ways to measure how big a pop culture trend has become, different ways to analyze the impact that trend is having and will have into the distant future. Heck, there's a whole ranking scale that starts around curiosity and goes all the way up to phenomenon. In the 1980s, the world was going crazy for two different things from two very different ends of the pop culture spectrum. Form-changing alien robots on one end and McDonald's Happy Meals on the other, both easily reaching the level of phenomenon. Since their introduction in 1979, Happy Meals were increasingly tied to popular film and TV franchises, as were the toys inside. Sure, you're getting a hamburger, fries, and a drink, but the real power of the Happy Meal, the real genius behind the conception of the product, was the inclusion of a branded toy car, figure, or other collectible. McDonald's was and is a remarkably savvy institution when it comes to finding ways to market and promote themselves, especially to kids who they are attempting to hook as lifelong customers of their beef, fish, and potato products disguised as food. So when a trend takes hold of the public interest, McDonald's has to find a way to harness that enthusiasm and funnel it back into a desire for their meat nuggets, flavored potato sticks, and wet gummy pancakes. Surprise! This is now a food review channel. Transformers, GoBots, Mask, Voltron, Starbots, Zybots. Hey, check out our video on converters to get a sense of how hungry for form-changing alien robots everybody was. Everyone, every brand was trying to cash in on things that changed from one thing to another thing. Heck, even Masters of the Universe got in on the game in 1986 with Comet Warriors, Rock-On, and Stone-Dar, and the entire roster of Meteorbs. When these two trends collide in the hands of a master consumables marketer, the result is McDonald's Changeables, Happy Meal toy prizes featuring robots who disguise themselves as various McDonald's menu items with a mythology that actually incorporates them into this world, the one we live in. It wasn't a partnership with Hasbro or Takara, but an original proprietary brand of transforming robots owned by McDonald's. Where are you, Michael Bay, when we truly need your talents? In 1987, the first series of Changeables were released featuring alien robots that changed into a Big Mac, large fries, a Chicken McNuggets box, a milkshake, an Egg McMuffin, and a Quarter Pounder. Their official mythology, as depicted in a surprisingly well-animated commercial, positions them as the defenders of Earth, this Earth, against the nefarious Munchoids.
Our urgent mission on Earth is to stop the Munchoids stealing the Happy Meals.
But how?
Listen, guys, we break down into microbots across the galaxy, okay? Then instead of rematerializing big, let's duplicate ourselves.
So that everyone gets one of us in their Happy Meal and we'll beat the Munchoids!
Each week there'll be a different one of us in every McDonald's Happy Meal, and the box will transform too.
Good work, Fry. But hurry. Prepare to transfer.
The Changeables, as shown in the animated commercial, always had their food derivative robot and alt modes even before they came to Earth. Their plan to stop the Munchoids was to shrink down, duplicate themselves on the order of thousands, then infiltrate McDonald's Happy Meals so as to be distributed to every kid in the world, and for a short time, it worked. I admit I'm not big into the McDonald's Changeables fan scene, so there may be other parts of their mythology that I haven't been exposed to. There's probably a robust fan fiction community that regularly ships Egg McMuffin with milkshake because nothing is too taboo for the content-starved. But I can't help but think about how incredibly squishy and wet and soft these guys would be if they were in fact real. I mean, unless they have an internal heat source and are constantly refreshing their external food appendages, I don't know how they wouldn't cool down, get soggy, or otherwise lose their freshness. This is part of the problem I always had with Beast Wars, in that my brain just can't reconcile the organic with the robotic. And maybe that's not a failing of the product concept, but with my own imagination. Because I have no problem accepting that a sleeve of French fries could turn into a robot, I just can't accept that it would be convincingly warm and delicious. I can't really say which one would be the grossest were they real sentient creatures. Probably ice cream cone. None of the Changeables in Series 1 had names. They were identified by their food modes. It wasn't until Series 2 in 1989 that the real character development began. Of the 6 figures released in Series 1, 2 figures, Big Mac and Large Fries, made the jump to Series 2 with more elaborate paint apps and official names. Big Mac was now Macro Mac, and Large Fries was now Fry Force. They were joined by Small Soft Drink or Crypto Cup, Small Fries or Frybot, Hot Cakes or Robo Cakes, Quarter Pounder or Galacta Pounder, Cheeseburger was C2, and Ice Cream Cone was Turbo Cone. A+ for character designs and clever engineering, D- for character names. Series 2 would prove so successful that McDonald's continued the line in 1990 with a completely new series of form-changing food robots. But this time, instead of vaguely human-inspired robots, all of the food items turned into dinosaurs, a very rare trifecta of pop culture interests. They hired the same team to name the characters, but this time they really delivered a batch of truly memorable names. Happy Mealodon, McDino Cone, Hot Cakesodactyl, Fryceratops, Big Macosaurus Rex, Trishakatops, McNuggetsosaurus, and Quarter Pounder with Cheese. Osaur. Changeables were built to be played with, built to last, and they can still be found today in abundance at flea markets, yard sales, and lots of sellers on eBay. Changeables weren't the first form-changing food products. I mean, Mr. Potato Head probably fits in there at some abstract level, and they certainly weren't the last. McDonald's themselves would follow up with lines like 1992's Food Fundamentals and 1999's McDonald's Food Foolers. Even Hasbro's current line of BotBots owe some degree of their pocket-sized adorableness and food associations to their 1987 ancestors. Know this, McDonald's Changeables came here to protect you, to save you from the Munchoids, and asked for nothing in return. To know that someone is looking out for you like that, willing to sacrifice themselves for total strangers, is truly odd. That they were robots from outer space that changed into a McDonald's menu all-star team is even odder. That they were a huge success is the oddest. But that they existed at all is what makes them an oddity for all time. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit like, hit subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Thank you very much to those of you who already are. If you're in the position to help the channel grow, please visit our Patreon at patreon.com/toygalaxy. Share this video and let us know in the comments down below if the first series of Changeables had names. What would they have been? That suggestion gets 1,000 internet points, redeemable nowhere, for nothing.
Cut.